Here's the first homework problem, 2-67. Sylvia simplified the expressions on the expression comparison mat shown to right. Some of her work is shown. Are all of her moves legal? And then you're supposed to explain. Okay, so here's the two mats, and we can see what she's done. So we need to evaluate those and see if they're legal or not. So the first thing we might want to do is just remind ourselves of what are those legal moves. So here's the list of legal moves. Making zeros, flipping from the negative area to the positive area, removing the same value tile or tiles from each side, and then combining like terms. So those are the legal moves. So let's see what happens when we evaluate what Sylvia has done. Okay, so Sylvia, first it looks like right here, and I am going to go ahead and start writing this down. So 2 dash, let's get a new piece of paper. Two dash 67. And it looks like right here what she did was she took these tiles off the mat from both sides. So we'll just say she took 2x removed from both mats. All right, so that's a legal move. Legal. Removing tiles, removing same value, because they both have the same value, tile from both sides. So that's on our list right here, number 3, removing the same value tile from each side. And that's what she did with this first one right here. Now here, it looks like she flipped and then made zeros. So I'm going to say that I'll write this down below. So flipped -1 to a positive, or wait a second, it looks like she flipped a +1 to a -1, and then she made zeros, made a zero. And those are legal. Both those moves are legal because we know flipping and making zeros are legal. All right, and the third thing it looks like she did was she had a negative tile in the positive area, and she had a positive tile in the negative area, and she took both of those off the mat. So this is not actually in our list of legal moves. I can't find it any place. And the problem with this too is if she flipped this tile from the negative area to the positive area, it would be a negative tile also. And if you have 2 negative tiles, you can't make a zero out of them. Okay, so we need to explain that. So what she did, so we'll say the last move and we'll say a -1 plus a -1 removed. And we'll say that is, -1 plus a -1 removed. And that is not legal because a negative plus negative is not a zero. So it's not a legal move. All right.